It's like the Terminator and RoboCop mixed together, but with Luke's energy.
Fatality.
Hey, welcome back to this week's episode of Wake Up 3. You have reached round 39. And I'm your host, Molly.
And I am your host, Cam, and we are a fighting game podcast from a couple who loves fighting games. And as always, we are going to start things off with a mix-up. I've got the mix-up this week, and it is Mortal Kombat themed.
It has been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been a second. So there was an official Pro Comp Tour stop this weekend, and it was in Brazil. So we got to see some Brazil action, and we got to actually see the Chilean twins, Scorpion Prox and FGC Nicholas. We got to see them for the first time playing MK1, because they've been kind of keeping their tech secret so far.
Yeah.
So
That was a big deal.
Yeah, so pretty exciting. But anyways, I want you to guess what characters made the top 8.
Okay.
I will tell you that all 8 of them are different.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with Raiden.
Raiden was one of them.
I think I saw that both the twins were playing Raiden.
Well,
So.
that must have changed at some point.
Oh, really?
But
Okay.
one of the twins did play Raiden. It was Nicholas.
Okay. Maybe it was just Nicholas.
And he got 3rd place.
All right.
Pretty good.
Let's go with Johnny Cage.
Yes, King Gambler got 5th as Johnny Cage.
Okay. How about Kenshi?
7th place, Kenshi. So tied for 7th, actually. But,
Alright.
you know. And that was Conqueror 249.
Let's go with Sub-Zero.
There is one Sub-Zero.
Okay.
And that was Brian Laurani. I hope I'm
Alright.
saying that right.
Scorpion?
That was 4th place. Yeah, there is a Scorpion. It's MK Javier, and that was in 2nd place.
Wow.
So you've actually got most of the people right now. You are missing, let me count them up, 3.
Okay. I feel like I'm really starting to guess here, so we'll see how accurate I am. But I want to go with Sindel.
No Sindel.
Damn it. Okay, let me think about this. Liu Kang.
No Liu Kang.
Interesting. Okay. Fine. Smoke.
No Smoke.
Garrus.
No Garrus. So sad.
General Shao.
There is a General Shao.
Ooh.
Tied for 7th, Murillo Bose.
Alright. Let's just throw a Baraka in there.
There was one Baraka.
Yeah!
That was actually Scorpion Prox for 1st place.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah. I keep getting W's on my character choices here
That's
recently.
true. That's pretty cool.
I'm living pretty good. Anyways, you got one more.
I'm gonna guess Molina for fun.
No Molina.
Damn it. How about Kung Lao?
Yeah, you got it.
So I got it. I got everybody.
You did.
Cool.
You got everybody. You only had a couple of misses there, and it was all just the ladies.
Oh well.
I did think it was interesting that there was a Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
I probably would not have guessed Scorpion or Sub-Zero had I not already seen people talking about them being in the top 8.
Okay, gotcha. So you kind of knew that one a little
Yeah, I
bit.
kind of knew that one. I knew those were going to be safe guesses.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that is probably the craziest part of it to me, is that
Yeah.
those two are in there.
You really
and
don't see a lot of
represented.
them.
No, you don't.
In
I mean, especially
US
not
tournaments.
Scorpion.
Right.
Now, Scorpion's like historically like so represented in every facet of the game. Even the AI is just picking Scorpion all the time.
Right.
No,
right.
you know, it's like the number one matchup you come across online, like historically. But
Yeah,
I feel like in
historically.
MK1,
Not too frequently.
not this Kuai Liang.
Wrong Scorpion. Not by Scorpion.
Yeah, not my Scorpion. Well, he's okay though. I mean,
He's fine.
yeah, he's just not Scorpion though. You know.
Yeah, agreed. It's a weird change, and it's
Yeah.
just like, why did they do that? They made a change just to make a change?
Liu Kang doing his dumb little stuff. Garrus should have hidden the design gem somewhere too.
He should have just taken it for himself and like redid everything after Liu Kang just kind of said, I don't want this power anymore. I'm going to hide it. Garrus, you hide it for me because I don't trust myself. Garrus should have taken that as a hint upon himself to just kind of be like, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to erase you and just revamp everything.
I didn't expect erasing Liu Kang to be step number 1.
Step 1, erase Liu Kang.
So that's the mix-up, huh?
Yeah, that's anyways, that's the mix-up.
Before we get into our week in fighting games, I have to address something from my episode on Jury Han last week.
Oh.
So Cam and I watched the Jury OVA from Street Fighter 4, and I'm sorry, I have to report that maybe I told a lie because we were watching this on our TV, and I looked every time you were in that hospital room with Chun-Li, and I never saw her playing that puzzle game. So I may have told you, I may have put fake trivia out there. Did I miss it somewhere? Like, if you've seen this and you know it's real, I guess tell me now.
Yeah, we looked.
If not, I'm sorry that I lied to you. Anyways, just had to come clean on that and hope that I didn't create any grand false illusions for anyone. But yeah, we watched it and it was sweet, first off. Right?
Yeah,
I guess
it was cool.
Let me let you speak on it.
It was a lot of fun. Jury kind of felt like an unstoppable villain in it. And that was fun to see. Normally you just kind of see her as like a, on the level character that's just kind of same as everybody else in terms of power level. And then there's like one big bad or whatever. But they were really showing her off as like a powerhouse.
For sure. Did you have a favorite part or anything?
I really liked when she was pissed at Guile and he was just kind of like having that anime moment in his head where he's just like talking in his own head like, there's nothing I can do. She's too powerful. I have no chance. Like he was just getting destroyed. So yeah, I really liked when Jury was destroying Guile. What about you?
That is probably I take that back. I really do like the Chun-Li fight just because
it's good.
I think it's so funny how Chun-Li gets distracted by that crying kid. And then Jury just shrugs in the background and just uses that opening and destroys her.
Gets her, yeah.
So,
it's kind of awesome.
Yeah, but, oh man, all of her interactions with all three of the little team of Guile, Cammy, and Chun-Li are super good.
Yeah.
In their own ways.
Yeah, her shoving one of the dolls on like a hospital gurney out of an airplane and just pushing Cammy with it. Mm-hmm. That was also really good. So she had a lot of great moments, but yeah, I think my favorite had to have been her beating the shit out of Guile.
So good.
That was part of our week in fighting games.
That was definitely part of it, yeah. And we also played some games.
We did. I played a lot of Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you.
I played a good amount of Tekken for me,
Yeah.
It's probably the fighting game I played most.
I think so. I think so. I was just kind of on like X Games mode this weekend. It was my birthday this weekend, and I just kind of sat around and played fighters as much as I could. And it was nice. It was really nice. I played like 20 hours of Tekken, and I feel like I really leveled up my game. I've been playing all Kuma the whole time. It's been a lot of fun. I feel like it's been a long time since I've had a character that I've latched onto in this way in a fighting game. Mm-hmm. Because, yeah, I don't know. Usually I'll just like a character and play them, but I'm trying to like learn everything I can and just go all in. And yeah, it's cool. It's my first 3D fighter that I've done that with. That's mostly my week. I played a lot of Tekken.
You played some Street Fighter too.
A little bit Street
Fighter 6.
Yeah, we played Street Fighter 6. A little bit.
But yeah, you did play a lot of Tekken, and you got me into playing it. That's probably the reason why I played it as much as I did. It's just because of how much you were playing it. Every day I had this like voice in my ear. You should play Tekken. I want to see you play Tekken. Last I talked about Tekken, I was just talking about Leo and using Leo online, but I have also used Law now online. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but Law is someone that Cam kind of out of the blue suggested that I play recently. And I tried Law out against you in some matches, and
I feel like it went pretty well.
it was, yeah, I guess like you weren't wrong in thinking that it would be a good fit, I guess. So, I don't know. We'll see where that goes. I haven't done a ton with him or anything, but just a little update.
So far, so good, though.
Yeah, it's been cool to see your bear play evolve.
Yeah.
And you are really committing to being a bear.
I'm actually doing the practice. And
Yeah.
A little bit of the labbing.
Yeah, for sure. It's fun to see the bear journey unfold.
Yeah, and it's been really satisfying just feeling like the hard work pay off, because I've always enjoyed Tekken, but I've never really gotten big into a Tekken game because there's so many characters, and each character has 200 moves?
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of moves. So it's a lot. But it's been a lot of fun taking this journey as a bear.
Yeah, and I think I think you've got more customs as Kuma than any of your other characters.
Oh yeah, I have like 5 customs, but right now my go-to is just naked bear with sunglasses on.
It's really good. And I love that that's something you have to unlock.
Yeah, you have to unlock like the naked skin because he always has clothing on otherwise. So yeah, right now I'm naked bear with sunglasses.
Cool. Anybody you have a 3 for 3 perfect record as?
Are you talking Lars here?
Yeah, I'm talking about, there's a Lars Alexanderson main in this house, and it isn't me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I know Lars has always kind of been your boy. He was your main in Tekken 7. But yeah, I guess you could say I've got 100% win rate on Lars right now. I mean, it's only 3 fights, but still.
Yeah, I mean...
3-0, baby.
There you go.
Kind of makes me never want to play him again.
No!
Just keep my perfect record. I think that's it on Tekken. I just played a whole lot of bears. Aside from that, we also got DLC in both Street Fighter 6 and MK1 this week. So I guess we could talk about them a little bit.
Okay. Well, let's get into our discussion of some new people.
Let's do it. Did you want to start with Ed? Because he was the first one to come out.
Ed from Street Fighter 6. And?
Peacemaker from comic books.
From comic books. And we're going to start with Ed because he came out first. So I'm going to give you just a quick rundown on Ed. So Ed actually first shows up in Street Fighter 4.
Really? In 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
So...
I thought he showed up in 5.
He shows up in 4, and he only shows up in Rose's story ending.
Okay.
And he is a child. He is portrayed as being kidnapped. So yeah, that's where you first meet Ed. He's just a kid. And
did not realize he was in 4.
I didn't either. So yeah, that's actually his first appearance, non-playable. And the one thing I want to note from Ed's initial appearance as a child is his wardrobe, which happens to be this like long sleeve white shirt with like matching pajamas.
Oh, sweet.
So
bring that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring that back for outfit 3.
One other thing I do want to say about that is that this young version of Ed shares his English voice with Chun-Li. Really? Okay. Candy. Hoi-Mei. And, last but not least, Ken's secretary.
Okay.
Alright, so then we move on to Street Fighter V. Ed is a playable character in Street Fighter V for the first time, and he is Season 2 DLC.
Cool.
Now, the interesting thing about Ed here is that he forms this Neo Shadaloo, and this is just like comprised of other experimented on people like Ed was. Ed was experimented on where he aged up rapidly. So he has like some psycho power on his hand into the boxing. I don't know. Yeah. Powers. Yeah. And his fighting style is psycho boxing.
Sounds pretty cool.
If you couldn't tell by just looking at him. So yeah, Ed has some psycho power going on. And he kind of dresses like this weird version of Bison. Like he has his own uniform and little hat.
It's kind of goofy.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm glad that they're not going with that as the forefront image in Street Fighter 6 with Ed. I think he looks a lot cooler.
I agree.
So yeah, that's Ed in Street Fighter V. Very brief, let me tell you. There's a lot more, but we're not doing that today.
Yeah, this isn't a full-on bio.
And then, of course, we know Ed is in Street Fighter 6 now, Season 1 DLC, and he is here. So this is his second playable game, and I think it's interesting to note that his control style was the blueprint for modern controls.
I think that's interesting.
It is interesting. So that means that if you played Ed in Street Fighter V and you play Ed now, he probably feels way different.
And from what I've been seeing, it seems like he's one of the most technical characters in 6.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of tech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we both tried him out. I tried to do some of the combo trial things as Ed. Do you have a favorite Ed move?
Favorite Ed move?
In 6?
Yeah, it's probably just the rapid punches. Enhanced down back punch.
Oh, okay.
I just really like that.
Yeah.
It's a nice ender, and yeah, I think it looks really cool. Would you say that your favorite was that level 2 then?
I like the level 1.
It looks really cool. It's really cool the way they break the foreground a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts on Ed? Because I thought he was a little bit too technical for me, maybe. I don't know that I'm going to continue playing him.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't really finish my thought on... I did some of the combo trials.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I would have to, rebuild my brain to play Ed.
Yeah, kind of like he plays a little bit.
He just plays on his own special wavelength. Maybe what you're saying is true about him being really technical, because I feel like you can't really compare him to other characters in the game, the way he plays.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I think he's fun. I think he's pretty cool. I'm not going to stick with him, I don't think, but I did enjoy the short time I did play with him online. And there were a few times this week where when I wasn't playing Jury or Bears, I would also play DJ.
Yeah.
Because I started playing DJ this week again. But yeah, I would still go back and play a little Ed. So it's somebody that I've added to my rotation, I guess. It's just not a number 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I genuinely enjoyed the challenge of playing someone very different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, I would say he's not outside of the realm of characters I would actually want to play. He could still be a backup option somewhere. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Overall, though, pretty successful DLC.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I think so. I'm satisfied with it.
Well, let's go to the other side of the universe. Let's talk about some MK1.
Let's do it. Let's talk about Peacemaker a little bit, because he was he was released in early access this week to the season pass holders. He's out now at this point, but we've been playing him all week now, and he's fine. I don't know. I guess I don't love him. We'll get to more of our gameplay thoughts on him, but I do want to cover a little bit of his history first. So Peacemaker actually first appeared in a comic all the way back in 1966.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. So
is John Cena that old?
He is timeless, apparently. He first appeared in a 1966 issue of The Fightin' Five. And this was issue 40. It was just a random issue of this comic. But apparently there was interest enough to give him his own spin-off series, because 1 year later, he had his own spin-off called Peacemaker.
Wow.
1967. Okay. And that ran for 5 issues. So, kind of fun, I guess. Got his own little comic. And looking at art from this, I'm going to pull up a picture and show you here, because the art from the 67 series looks just like him in the game.
Really?
Yeah, look at this. There he is.
Oh, huh.
It looks pretty much the same, just a goofier style, but he's pretty much wearing the exact same outfit that he's always had, which is kind of fun.
That is cool.
I think he's even got a little jetpack in that picture.
That's a very small jetpack.
That is a very small jetpack.
I wouldn't expect that to get you. That would just feel like another way to hover. That's how much power it would have.
It looks like a hairdryer.
He's just gonna hover to the kitchen to get a snack.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, after that, he appeared in Peacemaker Volume 2. And this was 21 years later.
Wow.
1988.
No way. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was a 4-issue series. I didn't read any of these because I feel like they're kind of hard to track down. They're just like old issues of a random dude.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, kind of cool that they exist. And then after the 1988 run, he didn't show up again until Suicide Squad, the movie, 2021.
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah, so there was a big gap. He was
okay.
Just a flash in a pan. People say that, right?
Oh no.
He was kind of a one-off sort of thing where he would show up every once in a while, for his first couple appearances and then never again until the movie. And since then, we've had a lot. We got the Suicide Squad 2021 movie, Peacemaker TV series, that's 8 episodes. That was 2022, so a year later. There was another comic called Peacemaker Disturbing the Peace in 2022. And then a 6-issue series in 2023 titled Peacemaker Tries Hard. That's all I got on that one. The cover kind of looked just like John Cena, so...
Okay.
They're leaning into this John Cena persona, and I feel like you've got to if you've got his likeness.
Oh, for sure.
You'd be stupid not to, to throw that away. And then, MK1 2024. We've had quite a few appearances in the last, 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
More so than the entire rest of his previous 50.
Yeah, for a while there, he was on that Pennywise schedule.
Yeah, right?
Every 27 years.
Every once in a while, Peacemaker shows up and he's like, "What's up, guys?" But who is Peacemaker?
Yeah, who the heck is he?
Who is Peacemaker? According to the cover of his 1967 comic series, so his first solo run, he is a man who loves peace so much that he's willing to fight for it. His powers are listed as combat skill, top-level marksman, and weapons expert. Those aren't really powers. Those are something that anyone could do given enough time and training.
Right.
But
yeah.
Whatever, that's fine. Maybe they just come natural to him and that's what makes him so powerful.
Okay.
I don't know. In MK1, he uses all of those skills. He uses a pistol, he uses a jetpack, he uses a helmet that does little sonic booms and makes him kind of not, it's not a teleport, but it might as well be a teleport, you know what I mean? Where he flies up off screen and then lands on you. Mm-hmm. So he's got all sorts of little tech and weaponry. Anti-gravity. Eagly. He's got power over an eagle. I don't know if that's within the helmet or if that's just through friendship or training of the eagle.
I read it as friendship.
Yeah, they're best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Just saying hey to a friend.
Yeah.
Eagly.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I did want to hear your thoughts though. I've heard that the series is pretty good, and I do want to say I haven't seen the movie or anything yet.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see the Suicide Squad movie at least. I heard that one was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
Yeah. And I mean, I like Margot Robbie, John Cena, so
yeah,
I give it a shot based on the cast alone. Idris Elba's in it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should check that one out. Anyways, what do you think of the character in game?
What do I think of Peacemaker? I think he's pretty fun. I think gameplay wise, he's confusing. Just because I don't know, if you try out Peacemaker, to me, his moves just feel like a really weird, slapped together combination of maybe things that wouldn't typically go together. At the same time, I feel like he's got, a lot of potential to do big damage because that's new DLC for you.
Yeah, he's got that new DLC feel to him for sure. Mm-hmm.
But my favorite part about Peacemaker is definitely just him saying all the moves all the time. I like when he says Eagly, so
okay,
that's become my go-to if I play him.
I think my go-to for him is that little blow dart thing that you could hold down.
Oh, I like that too. I just can't figure out how to use that in a combo well.
I think
I know have to be in the air, but
yeah, I was trying to just do a 2-hit. I was trying to do forward 1-1 and then go into that, but cancel immediately and then extend the string for pressure because I know you can do that too. But
that's cool.
I was kind of just getting stuck in the stance because I wouldn't cancel fast enough, and then I would just be stancing towards you with a blow dart. Yeah. Anyways, I think he's kind of cool. It's an interesting design, but I think the thing that stood out to me the most is that I can't get behind his normals at all.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like his normals are whack.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. That combination of all the core moves of a character, I don't know.
I don't love
There's
it.
just something that just doesn't gel with it, but
Yeah.
I know you can make the character work.
Yeah, definitely.
I just feel like maybe there's more to him that meets the eye at first. You know, maybe you're just supposed to see just a simple man at first with an eagle and a helmet and a pistol and a little jetpack. I couldn't do that one Sonic Boom move, though. You were doing that over and over again.
Yeah.
Not over and over again, but like you were using it and I wasn't.
I wasn't using Eagly.
Oh, I was using Eagly like all the time.
Yeah, we just picked up on different playstyles immediately because, yeah, like you said, like you were trying to figure out how to use the blow dart for an extension once you got him in the air, and I was trying to just use it as like cancel pressure. So yeah, there's definitely more than one way to go about playing the character, and that's kind of cool. We'll see what the meta evolves into.
I feel like people have already complained about fighting against this character, which is that's to be expected. It's DLC, but I feel like the character has more dimension than Omni-Man.
I think so. Yeah,
like you'll see more
creativity.
Yeah, you'll see more variety and depth. I think the more that people play him.
I think so for sure.
But yeah, wow, I didn't know. I haven't seen any Peacemaker stuff. So, like, I know nothing about the character except what I've played in MK1. And it's pretty cool that he's had a huge revival out of nowhere, seemingly.
Yeah, just over the last, like, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. More so than his previous, like, 50.
Yeah. It's kind of wild that this is a character that's...
60? Almost 60.
Going below the radar for years and decades at a time. And then just somebody choosing John Cena and this character to become one. And then it's just doing its thing. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's really cool that they got John Cena.
I think so. That's a pretty good get. And he does a good job with the role, too. Every once in a while, you'll get like a whiff where it's like, oh, this celebrity voice actor didn't really bring it.
Yeah.
But John Cena is great. He completely brings it. He's got a fun energy to it. Sounds like he's having fun with the role, and I feel like that's all you can ask for, you know?
Do you think they would ever release like a special skin for Stryker that was John Cena?
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool, right? Because like...
You could have John Cena and John Cena.
He had teased that during MK11.
Yeah.
Remember?
By posting a picture of MK9 Stryker.
Yeah.
But that was like, what, 4 or 5 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. The red tape on these situations and like all the behind the scenes deals. It's got to take so long to go through.
Anyways, yeah, it's cool that definitely cool that they have John Cena, and yeah, he does. I feel like he brings like good energy with everything he does. Like, I'm a pretty big fan. I like John Cena.
Yeah, he's cool.
Cool to have him in the MK universe. So, is he my favorite DLC character? Probably not, but only time will tell, right? Like, who knows?
Maybe. You never know.
We'll see.
I love that he has one of Luke's 2-hit strings.
Oh, yeah.
I love that he's basically got Luke's crouching medium kick into medium punch. It's like a little leg kick into shoulder charge. Mm-hmm. And I think when I play Peacemaker, I try to just do that move whenever I can because I think it's funny. Peacemaker's kind of like Luke mixed with like the Terminator and RoboCop.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's like the Terminator and RoboCop mixed together, but with Luke's energy.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good descriptor right there.
Yeah.
I think you just bridged the gap for a lot of Street Fighter and MK players.
Well, hey,
they both understand you through Peacemaker.
Yeah, they both get it. And then all the people that are listening just for hoping that I'll talk about Kuma are like just left out there in the dust.
Oh.
Just getting scraps.
They got a bunch of Kuma in the beginning.
They did. I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, I guess we could say that when we played against each other as Ed, you kind of kicked my butt. And then when we played against each other as Peacemaker, I kind of kicked your butt. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that definitely happened.
That's the outcome of the sets as the new characters. Let us know how you're doing, if you're playing them at all, if you care about them at all. Maybe you don't really care about Ed, so you're not going to get him. That's okay. We don't have Aki yet. We may never have.
Yeah, we don't have Aki. We just have a missing spot on the roster. And at this point, it's kind of funny.
Maybe you've noticed we never talked about Aki.
We just didn't get her.
We just didn't get her, so.
It was a choice.
Yeah. Maybe one day we will, but for now, we're fine to just have the roster Oculus. Anyways, we added Ed, we added Peacemaker. Hopefully, if you also did, you're having fun with them. And if you didn't, and you weren't sure if you wanted to play them at all, hopefully now you know a bit more of whether you want to play them or not. Based on what we've told you about.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that Peacemaker was this old AF minor character that nobody really cared about. And then now he's just like all over the place.
Yeah, now he has like an HBO TV show.
Yeah.
But
I just assumed like everybody that likes Peacemaker now, has a history of liking Peacemaker. No, they don't.
He was like barely even a guy until the 2021 Suicide Squad.
Barely even a guy. I like that. That was pretty enlightening for me. Make sure that you join us on Tuesday for our next Rise and Fight and talk to us.
Yeah, talk to us. Get on stage, raise your hand, and we'll call you up, and we want to hear from you. We're going to be talking about what draws you to a character. Is it an archetype? Is it just a general feel? What draws you to a main?
So be thinking about that because we're going deep Tuesday night at 8 p.m.
Yep.
Eastern Standard Time. And this is going to happen ahead of a chat with Rufelmonger.
Yeah, get there nice and early. And
hang out with us. Yeah. Just have a little chat. We're going to get deep on how do you choose a main? Different archetypes of fighting game characters. So,
with that, I think we bid you adieu.
Thanks for listening and thanks for hating Victor.
Bye.
Did you have something else to say for real?
I was gonna ask, like, if it doesn't really fit the flow of the conversation anymore. But I was just gonna say, like, if there's anybody out there that also agrees with me that Peacemaker's normals are whack, just let me know. Like, validate me.
Okay.
Because I think he's pretty cool, but his normals are just whack. I don't know what it is. So just let me know if you agree.
I kind of agree.
Okay.
Let us know if you agree. Let us know if you know how to see Chun-Li playing that puzzle game.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of Wake Up 3. You can follow along on Twitter at Wakeupthreefgc or on YouTube and Spotify at Wakeup3. I'm your host Cam, and you can find me at Big Ruck Online on all social media.
And I'm your host Molly, and you can find me on Twitter at Concut, that's KAHNKUT, or on PlayStation, that's Jan Michaels.
This is Wake Up 3 signing off.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm just saying that he would have like a hover segue because he sucks. If there was such a thing, Victor would be the proud owner of a hover Segway. He sucks.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?